What's up, guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video where today we are taking a look at a shiny Ludicolo on a triple shiny team from Mr. Papa Legba on Spicy Saturday, the show where the teams are made up. The elo doesn't matter one bit, and it's always spicy. Now, Papa Legba, you may have noticed on the screen there's something different. He always has nicknames for his Pokemon. I asked in a previous Papa Legba submission, would you guys want to see a team graphic where we have the nicknames as opposed to the actual Pokemon names? It seemed like at least those of you that were vocal in the comments wanted to see it. So we've got Gladys, Rufus, and Gunther here. A shiny Shadow Charizard, Gladys, a shiny Poliwrath named Rufus, and a shiny Ludicolo named Gunther. Let me know what you guys think. Also, Papa Legba can provide explanation if he wants to the nicknames of his Pokemon, as a Shadow Force just connected. I think that was on the Poliwrath, or on Rufus, I should say. See, this adds a whole nother layer. It's like, do I call it by the nickname or the Pokemon name? Who knows? But we'll wing it together. And we're going to see Papa Legba Shield doesn't quite get to the Icy Wind, though. That's tough. In comes Charizard. Settles for the Dragon Claw here. Wants to get off damage before his opponent can get off a charge move. They're going to throw something here, and we're going to see a shield come up. It is just a Sacred Sword. Now, we see the opponent come in with the Giratina. Dragon Claw should just about knock out from this range. It does knock out. Going to put it all on the back of Ludi. Dance on him, Ludi. As we like to say, Ludicolo is always dancing. Takes him a while to get to the hard-hitting charge move, but a Leaf Storm, I think, should be enough from here. Leaf Storm is such a heavy-hitting move. Uh-oh. Leaf Blade connects. Going for the Scald here. I think Leaf Storm is probably the better option. Goes for the Scald instead. It doesn't quite KO. Is Ludi trying to flex the debuff? I don't know what's going on. Leaf Blade connects. And a Wing Attack KOs before Virizion can get to a move. Yeah. Leaf Storm is such a hard-hitting move. I think you just go for Leaf Storm there, but maybe he was thinking like Scald to debuff, and that way they like wouldn't get a move, wouldn't KO Charizard or something. I'm not sure. Here comes Ludi once again, happy as ever. You know, Ludicolo is a funny-looking Pokemon, I gotta say. He's one of Tho Technical's favorite Pokemon. I'm sure most of you guys know Tho, legendary content creator in the community. We're seeing double debuffs here against the Lugia. Gonna still shield, respect the potential Aeroblast, and it is an Aeroblast. Great shield. Ludicolo is about to bubble down this Lugia, come out with a ton of energy. In comes Talonflame. Talonflame's gonna have to respect the Scald, man. Can we get 3 for 3 debuffs? We cannot. A little too much to ask, but gonna get to another Scald, dude. Ludicolo's going on an absolute tear here. Oh my gosh. Talonflame throws energy. I think Ludi did his job. You just got both shields. Gonna come in with Charizard, and now you have the alignment. Catches the Stone Edge with a quick reaction there. Very nicely done. And this is game over once he got the alignment. Tough lead. Charizard into Regirock, able to overcome it. Opponent did not have a great response to Ludicolo. Lugia was their best response, and Ludicolo able to flip it. Interesting matchup here. I would consider this favorable for Charizard because you're a flyer against a fighter, and you're really only threatened by the Scald, which takes a little while for Poliwrath to get to. They let the Blast Burn go through, so you can safely just shield and farm down here. They might swap out to avoid letting you farm them down. Uh-oh. They're staying in. They give the full farm to Charizard. That's not what you want to do against the Charizard. But maybe they feel like they can't afford to give up switch with their line. Maybe they're double weak to the Charizard. Quick swap into Poliwrath, met by Cresselia, so a little bit concerning here. I personally would have maybe preferred to see just stay in. Actually, no, I take it back because now you still have Charizard around to clean up the Cresselia. And after that attack drop, like a move's definitely not going to be enough to knock out. Oh, Future Sight is going to be close, but still not enough to knock out. And Scald coming through, chips away at Cress. No debuff that time, but gonna get to another move, which forces Cresselia to throw energy at this point. And you just try and get rid of this Cress with your Charizard. And you've got a 2-on-1 fast break against that Obstagoon. Claw doesn't quite KO. In comes Goon. We see the swap into Ludi. And Ludi's fairly bulky, so going to be able to take these Night Slashes, no problem. Oh, Obstruct, okay. Obstruct. Oh, it's a Lick Obstagoon. It's a Lick Obstagoon. That is not the play, trainer. Leaf Storm. Oh, get shielded. Okay, this is actually kind of sketchy now. That's actually a little bit sketchy now, because now you're super debuffed attack-wise. Obstagoon is just buffing itself up. Now we're going for the Scald. Interesting, okay. Maybe trying to debuff the Goon. This Goon has had so many buffs and debuffs, I can't even keep track anymore. Catches a potential Obstruct, but is it not? Isn't it a Night Slash? Oh, it's a Cross Chop. Okay. Interesting moveset. Now, where do you use your final shield? I don't even know. Gets obstructed. Claw's not going to be enough to knock out. This Goon has been super buffed. Oh, man. This is brutal. Oh, no. We're laughing at the... Oh, we were laughing at the Lick Obstagoon, and the Lick Obstagoon prevails. What a tough loss. But credit to the opponent. Wow. Lick Obstagoon putting on a show there. Lick Obstruct Cross Chop. Oh my gosh, that is wild. Anyway, on to the next one. Short memory for Papa Legba. He's got his best friends by his side. They had a team meeting. They were like, all right, guys, that was rough. But we're not going to give up yet. We got to persevere if we're going to send the submission to Rise. We got to keep winning. We got to go more positive than negative. It's about having fun and sticking together. That's exactly what Rufus the Poliwrath said in the locker room. Or maybe it was Papa Legba, the coach of the team, the trainer, saying that in the locker room before the battle. Poliwrath able to knock out the opposing Poliwrath. Gives Venusaur a big farm now. It's kind of rough, but you've got really nice alignment here, keeping your Charizard on the Venusaur. Goes for the Dragon Claw bait, and it's call. That is brutal. Unlucky. Savage call by the opponent. And correctly shields the Sludge Bomb. Venusaur is staying in, which is kind of weird. Going for the Blast Burn here to either grab a shield or just get rid of this Venusaur. Gets rid of it. And it is a Skeledirge in the back. Now... this is interesting. Skeledirge, kind of neutral-ish. Makes a catch here. Ludicolo is going to be able to deal super effective bubble damage here, which is going to be really nice. And honestly, I think you just let it go. Because I think at this point, you can just put it all on Charizard. Okay, going to shield. That makes sense too. Guarantee you get off the Scald. Throws after 2. Would have been better to throw after 3, but that's fine. Ludi is dancing. Gets the attack drop, and that should just about seal the deal. Yeah, because you would have to, like, come out with energy. You'd have to come out with a Shadow Ball if you were the Skeledirge to knock out that Charizard, which wasn't feasible there. And there you have another win for the squad. Terrific lead, Zard into Cresselia, especially if they're not running Future Sight. And another terrific matchup here. This is looking really dominant so far. Poly onto the Greninja. The one concern here is, like, Cresselia cleans up the Poliwrath, and then suddenly there could be some sort of core breaker in the back. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, okay. Maybe there's no concerns. Rye's always concerned about the worst case scenario. Is that pessimistic of me, or is that just being, like, a realist? I don't know. Shadow, Shiny, Charizard into Aurora. Safe swap into the Ludi. And they are staying in. They don't have an obvious answer. That wasn't that long. So, yeah, just a Weather Ball. Going to go for the Scald here. Ludicolo confusing the opponent. They don't know what to do. They haven't seen Ludicolo before. And eventually they swap into Greninja. Greninja's going to go probably double Night Slash here. Yeah, makes sense. Because I don't think Hydra would have quite KO'd. So, double Night Slash, probably the better play. Leaf Storm. Oh, my gosh. I don't think they expected the Leaf Storm. But this is a little scary because this Skeledirge with all this energy could be a bit problematic. Going to throw a move here. Do you respect the Shadow Ball? Yes, respects the Shadow Ball. Nice shield. And going to get off the Blast Burn here. This will do some massive damage despite being resisted. We know how hard this hits. Connects, and that is huge. And now going to be tasked the decision to shield or let it go. Just going to let it go. Put it on the Poliwrath, knowing that there's an Aurorus in the back. And Poliwrath should be able to just cleanly win this game. You get Meteor Beam. That's resisted, even though it's a hard-hitting move. And Poly, of course, Going to be able to force the top left. Nice win. On to the next one. Charizard into A9. If it's Powder Snow, not great. If it's Charm, great. It is Charm, so really good matchup for Charizard here. Just goes for Blast Burn right away. No messing around. Gonna force them to shield first, so they don't get a shield advantage here. And gonna probably shield up the Weather Ball here. We see a swap into Muck. Goes to the Blast Burn. I wouldn't have minded to see maybe a straight swap into the Poliwrath here, but gonna get the shield first and then go Poliwrath, which also kind of makes sense. Now, there's no way they're running Sludge Wave, are they? Yeah, they go for Acid Spray. Goes for a Scald here. A debuff would be really nice, because then you could probably live a Dark Pulse and farm down. Actually, no. Can live a Dark Pulse and farm down anyway, even without the debuff, but... Oh, they go straight Acid Spray. Okay, that makes sense. So this Poliwrath is 4 times debuffed in terms of its defense. In comes the Charm-9, but still gets off a Parting Scald and actually gives the A9 less farm, so not the worst thing in the world to happen there. Gets another Scald debuff, and it's Cress in the back. Okay. Could have maybe, like, stayed in to Blast Burn and then swap, but just kind of playing it cautiously. Going to go for the Scald here. I like this play, the Scald and then the Leaf Storm. You don't want to debuff your attack, of course. So going to go for the Scald first. Move coming through from Cress. I think you're pretty safe to just go for the Leaf Storm here. Should nearly knock out. Leaf Storm, very heavy hitting move. Yeah, not sure why we're Scalding again. I feel like at this point... See, now using the shield is a little bit sketchbox, but... Let's see. I don't think A9 has very much energy, so should still be fine. And gonna preserve the move. That might have been a CMP? Not sure. Dragon Claw is enough to knock out. Cress is going to top left. A little bit of an awkward endgame there, but nicely played. Got the win in the end. P1 Champ Go is the next opponent. Amazing lead into Escavalier. Opponent's got to switch, but they're not switching. I don't know why. Actually, I probably do know why. It's probably because they're double weak, or maybe they're a newer player. Oh my god, they call the Dragon Claw. Suddenly, this isn't as bad, because Drill Run's still kind of... Okay, they're Acid Spraying. People love their debuff moves these days. I don't love this, because I think they live and get off another move. Yes, I don't love that decision. I think Blast Burn was probably the better play there, because you don't want to go down a shield against a against an Escav in that matchup, but... Gets off the Blast Burn. Going to come in here with Ludi in a terrific matchup. If they are not running Sludge Wave, they are completely walled by this Ludicolo. Ludi going to let it go through. Earthquake still chunks despite being resisted. And doesn't want to eat another Earthquake or even a Hydro maybe. So goes for the Scald here. Knocks out the Swampy Boy. You still have some health on all... Oh, this is just over. This is just over. There is a Poliwrath waiting to get in this matchup. He's like, put me in, coach, put me in. And Papa Legba's like, yo, bro, switch timer's not up yet. I want to put you in. Switch timer's not up yet. There we go. There it's up. Poliwrath tags in. And in such a dominant matchup here against the Greninja. Greninja does get the boost to maybe give himself a chance. But, nah. That Night Slash chunks after the boost. Wow. Gets to another one. And I'm going to let it go. Lives the Night Slash. Nice counting. And flexes the three Pokemon still alive. Flexes the extra shield there. And is that a 5-0 set for Mr. Papa Legba? With Gunther, the shiny Ludicolo, the triple shiny team. Very fun team. Very fun content as always from Papa Legba. So thank you, dude, for the submission. 1989, the ending elo. Any 1989... birth year people in the comments, let me know. I'm 1998 myself, but anyway, I'm losing track. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to hit that like button, comment down below. All comments help the YouTube algorithm. And all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.